like me.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Cash About Gaming. Gameplay's most crucial component may originate from both the visuals and the plot. The player's desire to continue playing a game is significantly influenced by the graphics. They serve as a book's cover and a movie's trailer, respectively. Even in games, the adage that beauty is in the eye of the beholder holds true. Not everyone desires to play only games with advanced visuals. After all, a great tale can compensate for poor graphics, but the opposite isn't always true. This is why a game's success depends on both the graphics and the plot. More than ever, graphics must be integrated into the gameplay and the story. A prime example of how crucial graphics are GTA V. The 2013 release is the second most popular game worldwide after only Minecraft, which holds the top spot. Let's take a look at some of the best examples of GPU-intensive PC games of this year. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's start. Number 10. Red Dead Redemption 2. Another action and adventure game created and released by Rockstar Games is Red Dead Redemption 2. Third, the game is set in the year 1899 in the western, midwestern, and southern regions of what is now known as the United States. It is essentially a precursor to 2010's Red Dead Redemption. Arthur Morgan, a member of the Van der Linde gang, serves as the game's main character. In order to survive government authorities, competing gangs, and other adversaries, Arthur must rescue the Wild West. The protagonist of Red Dead Redemption, John Marston, is also included in the narrative. Number 9. Grand Theft Auto V. Grand Theft Auto V still has some of the best graphics in the game even after more than 7 years. For those who have been living under a rock, Rockstar Games produced and released GTA V in 2013. In the made-up city of San Andreas, the action takes place. It centers on 3 characters: Trevor Phillips, an arms smuggler, Franklin Clinton, a street thug, and Michael DeSanta, a veteran bank robber. The open world of San Andreas and Los Santos, which is based in Los Angeles, are available for players to explore in the game. Up to 30 players can simultaneously participate on any server in Grand Theft Auto Online to complete various activities and missions. The game's excellent, lifelike visuals and high settings will seriously shake your computer system. Number 8. Dirt 5. Simcade racing video game Dirt 5 was created and released by Codemasters. On November 6, 2020, the game was launched for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on November 10, for Xbox Series X/S on November 12, for PlayStation 5 on November 19, for Stadia, and on November 12 for North America, Oceania, Japan, and South Korea. It was the final video game that Codemasters produced before being acquired by its old rival, Electronic Arts, on February 18, 2021. Off-road racing is the main theme of the racing game Dirt 5. Rallycross, ice racing, stadium super trucks, and off-road buggies are among the sports featured in the game. A vast variety of places, including Arizona, Brazil, Greece, Italy, Morocco, Nepal, New York City, Norway, and South Africa, are available for players to participate in events. The game has an interactive weather system and seasons that have an impact on racing. For instance, the player can only participate in ice racing competitions in New York during the winter. The game also adds a split-screen mode for 4 players. In the narrative-focused career mode of Dirt 5, the player character competes in a series of championships against a rival racer by the name of Bruno Durant. Additionally, the athlete has a mentor named Alex A.J. Janik who offers them career-long guidance. Additionally, there would be no cinematic replay in the game. Instead, a series of podcasts produced by Donut Media would follow the storyline of the game. Number 7. GHOSTRUNNER. None other than Studio One More Level created the cyberpunk action video game GHOSTRUNNER. It was released in October 2020 and is jointly published by 2 studios, All In Games and 505 Games. Jack is the main character in the game, which involves killing adversaries. The problem: everybody, including Jack, is susceptible to death from a single blow. Jack has a particular power that allows him to slow time in order to avoid the bullets as a means of overcoming the task. As the game goes along, more skills become available. The setting of the game is the aftermath of the Burst worldwide catastrophe. when the remaining population is housed in the enormous Dharma Tower skyscraper. The game will provide you a vibrant experience and is undoubtedly graphically intuitive. Number 6. Forza Horizon 4. The newest title in the series is Forza Horizon 4. Playground Studios created it in 2018 and Microsoft Studios released it. The majority of the game is open world and has a setting in the Great Britain region. Players can design their own races with the help of the game's route builder. Depending on the actual season, the game's setting changes. For instance, the Derwent water would freeze over throughout the winter. Players can now drive their vehicles on top of the frozen lake, which is normally impassable during other seasons. The game has some of the most meticulously rendered graphics ever seen in a racing game for automobiles. It includes new maps and more than 700 licensed vehicles. The extremely realistic textures contribute to an overall fantastic experience that will undoubtedly make the most of your gaming equipment. Number 5. Call of Duty Warzone. The enormous COD brand has been expanded with the release of Call of Duty Warzone. Since it is technically a part of Call of Duty Modern Warfare for 2019, there's no additional cost to play it. It has Plunder and Battle Royale as its two primary game modes. In the multiplayer mode, the game supports up to 150 people. The popular choice for many players is the Battle Royale mode, which has a constantly shrinking map and requires players to enter the zones and interact with other players in order to survive as the last guy standing. Players must collect random currency on the map in the Plunder mode to add up to $1 million. After that, the game extends and multiplies all the money by 1.5. The round is won by the team with the greatest money. The game's graphics have greatly improved from earlier iterations. Players must collect random currency on the map in the Plunder mode to add up to $1 million. After that, the game extends and multiplies all the money by 1.5. The round is won by the team with the greatest money. The game's graphics have greatly improved from earlier iterations. Number 4. Halo Infinite. A first-person shooter game called Halo Infinite was created by 343 Industries. It is released by Xbox Game Studio, and its launch was originally scheduled to coincide with that of Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. It is currently predicted to release in 2021. The Master Chief returns in his biggest journey to save humanity, according to the game's narrative. Halo 6 is also expected to feature a return of Master Chief's Mjolnir outfit, which was first seen in Halo 3 and Halo 4. Although it hasn't been launched yet, the game is anticipated to have extremely detailed graphics and push your computer's capabilities. Number 3. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Aristocrats Creed, another action role-playing video game produced by Ubisoft, is called Valhalla. The second installment of the popular video game series Assassin's Creed is called Valhalla. The game is centered on the Viking conquest of Britain and is set in the past, specifically around AD 873. Eivor, a legendary Viking raider, can be assumed by the players. The open environment of the Dark Ages in England is expertly portrayed in the game, which is based on that era. It has some truly amazing scenes and meticulous attention to detail that will undoubtedly push your GPU to the limit. Number 2. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. A flight simulator game called Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 was created by Asobo Studio and released by Xbox Game Studios. The entire simulator gaming business has undergone a change because of the game's real-world graphics. The graphics in Flight Simulator 2020 are perhaps the most accurate ever seen in a video game because the program processes data from actual satellites. It uses Bing Maps to replicate the planet's surface and textures and Microsoft's Azure technology for cloud processing. So you can fly an airplane to any airport in the world and even see your own house from above. Flight Simulator surely drains the life out of your graphic system with such a vast area to cover. Number 1. Cyberpunk 2077. Action role-playing video game Cyberpunk 2077 was created by CD Projekt Red and released by CD Projekt. In the Cyberpunk universe's Night City, an open environment, the story is set. Players take on the role of V, a customizable mercenary with options for melee and ranged combat. V can learn hacking and mechanical skills. The plot centers on V as he battles a mystery cybernetic implant that poses a threat to overwrite his body with the memories and personality of a deceased superstar that only V can perceive. If there is any chance to separate the two and spare V's life, the two must cooperate. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.